I think after a very long time, I think I was part of uh, a project which felt like I can't help but to say like almost like a family, because there were so many different artists who were coming together for creating something wholesome. Um, well, in every other shooting project which I have done is it was very I think short lived, and here, even though I think I was shooting for just maybe 10 to 15 days, um, seeing the amalgamation of this is from obviously my perspective, seeing the amalgamation of the costume designer coming in, the script writer, the actors. I think, yeah, that's what essentially what a film project looks like. But because I've not been a part of a feature film per se, so it felt so beautiful to see it, like how everybody plays a role, and to have that final, just that one scene come into life. So for me, I think I saw that, and I think I also felt that after this project, I felt like, oh, this it brought this part out of me where I would like to be part of these longer projects where it's like it's a. I mean, I can't just say it's a team to just say that for the lack of a better word, but it just becomes more than a team. It becomes bigger than yourself. The whole project becomes bigger. It's just not you. It's something much bigger, and that's, I think, that was very beautiful for me to witness, being a part of it. Like many other places where I have been a part of, okay, yeah, you do take a part, you do focus on what your role is, and what that also you have to play. But there is so much of beauty that you see where the whole thing comes together. And even when I was witnessing even other actors, or even the way Saya Yu and the director coming into play, I think I was witnessing a very beautiful, like it was like poetry coming together. So it was very beautiful. I think I'm falling short of words to say, but I think just an essence of, it was a very different feeling for me, which left me with the thought that I would love to be part of. It doesn't have to be a feature film per se, or any which is with a bigger group of people coming together, and there are months and months, and then you create this beautiful art.
From what I pitched to you
Yeah.
versus what the final outcome was I more or less aligned with your expectations, or did things were things
It was more, I
different?
think. It was more because I think when you told me about the role, and I was thinking about, so I think the dichotomy of it was, I was thinking of it to be a much shorter role, and maybe lesser days, and but when I was doing it, I was like, oh, I wish there was more. I mean, first it was like, okay, I thought it was gonna be less days. Then I started shooting, and I was like, "Ye to zyada hai." And then, I mean, and then when it was happening, and I was like, and I think not from a, it's very interesting, not from a per se of like, I wish I had more part, and then I think if I had more part, maybe then I would have shot more. That's how it looks like. But I think I was enjoying being a part of the project so much that I think that's why I wish there were more days where I could have been part of the film. So definitely from the first, when you narrated it to me, to what I did, there was like a wide difference. And I was happy. The final thought was that I'm happy that it got evolved, I think, in your mind and my mind as well.
No, no. Just a couple of follow-ups on that. One is, how did it feel like playing someone's muse, and how do you portray that type of a character?
Yeah, so I think initial thought was, that's such a stereotype. Like, why do I have to play such a stereotype? And because that's the first thought, and then I'm like, there is that stereotype with it. But when I was, I think, playing it, I think you just become that. I think you become the part, and then you enjoy it. I think I how was it to play? It was really fun. I think as long as I was, yeah, initially, I think I remember telling you this. I was like, who's this person whose muse I'm supposed to play? I think we need to bond, we need to connect. I was very nervous about that. But I think Nitish was so easy to work with, and I think our conversations together and I think rehearsals together made me feel much at ease doing that. Then it became very much smooth sailing. So, and I don't know if that answered your question.
Like, did you have to do anything differently to be, because you're the reason he joins tango, right? I mean, he gets into it much later, but
Yeah, I didn't take that pressure.
I see.
I didn't take that pressure. I was like, but because I said I'm so close to the character. See, I'm passionate about dancing, and tango is one of the dances I love. So I think, and she portrays this passionate tango dancer who is going to just tell everybody how important tango is and everything. But exaggerated hota hai, but I think that felt okay to me. So I said okay, and then and at many times in real life also I've experienced with myself and others as well that it does become somebody becomes a catalyst, you become a crush, you become a muse, and then it's a larger ball game altogether. Um, so it was fun. It was fun playing the muse. I didn't take any pressure. But yeah, the part about when we had to do the dreamy sequence there, I was a little nervous. I was like, okay, how is this gonna be? Like you have to look really sexy and at the same time there's this intimate scene, how is it gonna be? But I think again with Nitish, I think it became easier because I think he also put me at ease with it. So it was nice.
So being a a dancer yourself, as well as using dancing in and movement and therapy and all of that, how why would you advocate people to watch this movie, and does it further the cause that you believe in importance of dance and the role it plays?
So this movie obviously shatters a lot of these stereotypes and myths, right? I think it is pivotal on dance, but and dance is life and life is dance. Okay, so how this particular movie portrays how dance brings out your inner self, and then how it irrespective of the genders, the class, everything, all the status quo. So I think that way I feel there is that beauty to it, right? I think I personally also feel, and my belief system is that as long as you keep moving, as long as you keep expressing, and dance is a beautiful form of expression. So here, how Malhar's character actually it brings out that part in him. I think that bridges these two worlds very very nicely, and that's what I think I also somehow champion. And that's what this film is. The core is dance, but it's more than that, right? It's talking about a lot of things about how art, any form of expression, is beyond where you which country you come from, what is your gender, what status quo you are from, doesn't matter. I think as long as you're able to express, and beautiful part about tango is there is a lot one can just co-create, and there is not a particular choreography you have to follow. There's a lot of um, inner dance that happens, which is not visible on the outside, and that's inner dance is something is very close to my heart, and that's why I got connected to tango, and that's why I got connected to this film, and it's been a beautiful journey. So thank you so much for having me.